how I set tools. I come over here, set to NDI. On the screen, type in M03, input S2000, input, and then start. But then I need to come back to jog, and that'll shut the spindle off. But then you can hit the start over here, turn the spindle on, and then jog on the handle, and go handle on the X direction. Set it to about where you're going to cut into the tool. Z direction. Cut off a little bit. And then move only out in the Z direction. Don't move in the X direction. I hit stop over here. Come to your menu offset. Okay. Make sure you're under geometry. And then for me, that right there is tool 4. And then I'm going to measure it. Okay, still without moving that tool in the X direction, I measured it at 0.4675. So the diameter of this cut piece right here, when I just cut, is 0.4675. So with the cursor under tool 4, under geometry, I'm going to say measure X at 0.4675. And you'll have it show up right here. Measure X, MX, so measure X at 0.4675. So that's where the tool's at right now because I didn't move it away in the X direction. And then I hit input, and you might see this change a little bit. It's 4775. So it moved 0.4779, so out 0.4 of a thousandth. But then you do that with every single tool. So then I just have a little piece of material that I just cut into for each tool that I'm going to use, and then that's it. And then for tools that are like drills, if you're using a drill, then you have preset. Just move around here. So for drills and spot drills like this, you would have preset movements in the X direction. Those are in the manual, so then you just put those in the machine. So for example, I have, let's see, for tool 2, negative 4.75. So that would be this spot drill, I believe. This is tool 2 and this would be 12. I have a dual block on this too. So then tool 12 corresponds with the same block as 2. So if I go page down, yeah, so minus 7.5. So those are preset lengths determined by the machine, to where the X would be right at 0 for spot drills and things of that nature. For setting the Z offset for each tool, again, you have to go through each tool to do this. Again, same as the X offset. You need to bring in, so the Z0 is at the face of the spindle for every single one of my programs, so I rarely ever change this. I have this 2-inch touch-off gauge, so I bring in the tool, and then once I get back to 0 here, I use the jog wheel for this. Back to 0. I come in and say, again, this is tool 4. Oops. Tool 4. I'm going to say measure Z at 2.0. And it's important that you have the 2.0 in there and not just 2, because I think it does some weird things, so just make sure you put in 2.0. So for this, measure Z, so just MZ on the touchpad here, measure Z at 2.0, and I'm going to hit input, and then the Z might change for tool 4, 1791, 1797, so again, 0.6 of a thousandths. And that's it. But then you do that for every single tool that you're going to use.